Hi guys, hope you're doing well. My name is Rachel Keruko from USIU Africa.
Hi guys, my name is Hannah Kino. Hope you guys are doing well.
I'm here to invite you for a mini Kesha, which will take place on 9th of December at Glory Sanctuary International,
Just less than 100 meters away from USIU.
from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m.
And we're serving God and we're worshiping God together. I want you to come and join us. It's going to be awesome. Bye. See you there.
My name is Mark Agaba. I am from Uganda. I am blessed to be ministering to you this video. I'm going to be taking you through how we have been, what are we expecting the Lord to be doing in our generation. I am the head of the Friday Fellowship, and there is a lot that you need to know about it. I came to Kenya early this year in April, and I started studying in USIU, and that is where we got the idea of starting this fellowship. When I reached here, I thought, before I left Uganda actually, the Lord told me that my next level of ministry was going to be here in Kenya. I didn't know how it was going to be. And here when I came, I found that USIU was just a secular university where there is no religiosity that is allowed inside school. So it was depressing. I didn't expect to find it like that. In my head, I thought I would find an established ministry, an established Christian union, and everything would be all right. But let me tell you, things were not like that. I began to pray about it. I sought God. I asked God, what am I supposed to be here? Let me tell you, in that secular university, whenever I saw women dress like men, the Lord pricked my heart. Whenever I saw men dress like women, the Lord pricked my heart. In me, the voice was saying, Mark, there is something you can do about this. In Uganda, we were preaching the gospel. Here, I did not find the gospel in the institution in which I was. And imagine, there was a Christian union and they were praying, but that is not the vision that the Lord had showed me about Kenya and what I had to do in Kenya. I got a few of my friends that would understand my vision. I explained to them what the Lord is doing in this generation. They combined with me and they helped me start here. One day, one evening, as we were praying, we moved around and we found a conference. It was some sort of a conference. It was a women's conference. When I entered in that room, I was the only man there. This lady was praying. She prayed for everyone that was around. And then she asked that I come back the next day because we had something to talk about. I came back the next day, and that is how I was connected to Glory Sanctuary. I met the pastors, we talked, and I made it my church. I began to pray here. As I prayed about my vision, I continued to pray and fast. And one day the Lord spoke to me and said, we can start something. He told me to start something around this place. I asked myself, what am I supposed to start and how am I supposed to start it? I remember I came and explained to Pastor Oliver Ucheng, and I told him about my vision. Pastor welcomed it. And he said, it's right, we can start right away. I told Pastor, the vision is not yet clear in my spirit. Let us continue to pray. We continued to pray for 1 month. And after 1 month, Pastor called me and he told me, Mark, the Lord has confirmed it. You start. We started here. We were few. We were 3. I remember the first day we were around 5. The first Friday we were around 5. But Pastor was with us. I remember the next day we continued to grow. From that day, we started on June 30th, and up to now, every Friday, we've seen the Lord increase us. We've seen the Lord expand us. We can't thank the Lord so much. Like, we can't thank Him enough. Why? Because He has been faithful. We have seen the Lord grow us. We have seen testimonies. Thank you, Pastor, for believing in us and entrusting us that we would carry the move of God, even in this generation. What do we see? In the future, we see the Lord doing a lot. We are so passionate about the youth. We believe we are going to be in universities, different other universities. We believe we are touching them. We believe we are touching Africa. We believe stadiums in Kenya are not enough for us. We believe the Lord is increasing us. He is expanding us. I know Joel sat somewhere and saw us and said, in the later times, behold, afterward I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh. Your sons and daughters shall prophesy. This is what we see. That is what we see. We believe He was speaking about us. We believe the Spirit of the Lord will fill our lives. We believe our lives will change. We believe we are changing lives. We believe we are touching nations. We believe we are changing Kenya by just this small fellowship that we have started. We see ourselves growing far. We see ourselves growing to be many. We see ourselves preaching the gospel. All our dreams, we believe they will be fulfilled. In Jesus' name.